Hello, I am Quinny. Welcome to the channel. In this video today, guys, we're going to be taking a bit of a broader stroke in the SoRare spectrum. We're looking a wee bit more at the NFT space. So, SoRare itself has really kicked the door open in the NFT community in a lot of different ways. And in this video, I'm going to be talking you through exactly what I think SoRare is going to be a precursor to. That's a little note I've had on my drawing board forever, so I'm really glad I can get this video actually out and made. I hope you enjoy it yourself. Please, guys, on this one, make sure any thoughts, opinions, anything I've missed, anything I've overlooked, anything you'd like to add to the conversation, drop it in the comment section down below and I'll be in there interacting with you and adding it on, maybe in the future videos or anything like that as well. Like, subscribe, share, retweet, all that good stuff, guys, and let's get stuck into it. Now, like I said in the tip-off in the intro of the video, I've had this thing, this kind of train of thought, kind of bouncing about my head, really since I've been involved in SoRare over the last 10 to 11 months or whatever it is. And I've been keeping my eyes open, you know, I'm on the internet quite a lot, you might have gathered that by now. And I'm looking for different things that are similar to SoRare, not in the football space specifically, but things that cover other gaming genres. And I'm looking for those similar kind of hallmarks that SoRare has offered me in terms of official IP, good software backers, you know, all this kind of stuff, you know. So I came across this article today at time of recording, the 12th of May 2021, and it really sparked me off. I thought, brilliant, I've got some actual material that I can take my notes off the whiteboard with and actually apply it into a lovely little video. Now, this article in full, I'll link in the description down below for you in case you want to go and have a wee read at it for yourself. But basically it's from a website called Ledger Insights. It just popped up on a little Google News little feed kind of thing on my phone, and it's a pretty self-explanatory headline: Ubisoft Entrepreneurs Lab doubles down on blockchain NFT for games. Now, I have long said, if you've been on the channel, if you're brand new, you'll hear me saying this again. I say it quite a lot. NFTs for me game change the gaming industry, the esports industry, the in-game purchases industry. It totally revolutionises all that, and I think over the next, I don't know what sort of time scale, let's even say the next 5 to 10 years, in-game purchases, in-game items will almost exclusively, I believe, become NFTs. And if a game is offering these things that are not NFTs, it will definitely be seen as like a second-class citizen in the gaming sphere. That's just my opinion, okay? So it kind of goes on to say a few different bits and pieces, but the main thing for me is the kind of opening salvo. Okay, so yesterday, games company Ubisoft launched the 6th iteration of the Entrepreneurs Lab. So what they basically do with the Entrepreneurs Lab is they take in entrepreneurs, startup companies, take them in under their wing, put them in under their wee umbrella, look after them, nurture them, give them all the tech support they need, give them all the stuff they need to get up and running. And Ubisoft, of course, I'm pretty sure they've got an invested stake then in the success of any project that does go on to make it. With a major focus on blockchain. Now, this year's version has 2 themes: blockchain and positive entertainment. Okay, 5 of the 11 startups are blockchain focused. The previous 4th and 5th lab iterations each featured 5 blockchain startups. So it's went from 5 to 11. They've doubled up on the entries from that space into the lab, if you like. Okay. And most notably, of course, is SoRare. They go and reference SoRare a few times in this article, which is lovely for us who are SoRare aficionados. But this, I said at the time when I joined SoRare, the Ubisoft connection was a big part of it for me, because it gave the company, for me and the guys that were working there and their vision, some external impartial credibility. Because these guys, as much as an entrepreneur lab, and they will bring in people on a hunch that it might work, or on a gamble that it might pay off or it might backfire, they don't really have too much to lose, because all they're doing is providing an environment and some infrastructure for startup companies to evolve within. So they don't really have too much to lose. But it did give me some extra confidence in putting my money into SoRare all the way back in June last year. And I think the fact that they've seen the success that SoRare's done, they've even got the one-shot league that they run exclusively for SoRare cards, with the license that SoRare holds for the Jupiler Pro League in Belgium. And I think they've seen the resounding success in the engagement, and they're much more involved in this space than I am, so they'll have extrapolated out the consequences and the ramifications and the money earning potential that this technology offers all of these types of games. So I think we're going to see that more and more as time rolls on. There'll be more and more games that run through with NFT technology for their in-game purchases or in-game items. There's a lovely little snippet in this. I'm just looking for it now. So Guild of Guardians is a blockchain game that hopes to be the first to reach mainstream success. Its website notes that players spend $100 billion a year on in-game items that they don't truly own. That'll be everything from FIFA Ultimate Team cards that me and you have probably both spent money on. That'll be people upgrading, their player in game, getting a new skin for a gun, getting an RNG loot drop, Fortnite in-play part, all these types of things. It's $100 billion a year industry, and that is split between the main gaming studios, guys like Ubisoft and Sledgehammer and all these types of companies. And they will want to, number one, make sure their revenue streams stay strong and vibrant, and number two, can they expand on them? And this will definitely offer that opportunity, because previously, if you were playing an RPG game like this Guild of Guardians or any of these other ones that are featured in the article, all you're buying or all you're earning is a line of code in the game. As soon as the game goes away, the code is useless. It cannot be skin grafted into another game or whatever. So when I read this, I went ear to ear on the smile. I just thought, this is exactly the sort of thing I've been waiting on, seeing further developments on. Gives me a lot of encouragement that my kind of gut instinct, my foresight on this NFT stuff is quite close to the mark. The art and the artists and all that kind of stuff, that I don't really have my head around all that space yet, to be honest with you. But for me, I like to focus in on the things that are close to home, things that I understand, things that I've experienced in real life, and things that I know the consumer and me and probably and you will engage with. So it was really good to see Ubisoft trying to be the trailblazer alongside SoRare in this space, and I look forward to seeing what comes out the pipeline. If you guys found any articles similar to this that you've found eye-opening or engaging, please share them with me, because I'd love to read them and love to get involved in that kind of chat as well. If you haven't even been involved in SoRare yet, then there's a link down below so you can get a free NFT, a free rare, once you've bought 5 from the market, and you'll get a bunch of free to play cards as well to get you up and running, and all that kind of good stuff as well. But if you are having fun with SoRare, you're on it already, and you're really engaged in that ownership of NFT angle, I would definitely encourage you to start thinking about the real world interests and hobbies and activities you also partake in that an NFT would enhance value on. And then really just try and keep your ear close to the ground and wait for those projects to surface so you can get on them as early as possible. And then it's something that you don't, because SoRare was dead easy for me because it's football based, it's fantasy football based, it's football card based. So again, all these things are really close to home for me. For you, it could be something totally different. But when you are walking into something that you have that foreground knowledge on, you can walk in with a bit more confidence, and you can walk in with having a better ability to project upside and the future path of where events may take you. I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. Please make sure you do like and subscribe and share and retweet and all that good stuff. About to pop on the screen now with some other stuff I've made. I hope you enjoy that as well, guys. Stay out of trouble, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.